Wow. You want to zoom through this?
Sure. We're going to rank Phase 3.
We've already done this.
Yeah.
Let's try and make this interesting.
Why, you want me to, like, punch you or something?
Sure. Captain America Civil War.
Out of 10.
Yeah, starting off Phase 3 with a bang.
Bang.
3, 2, 1.
9.
9 out of 10. Yeah. Fabulous. My second favorite MCU movie.
That's way too high.
Is it in your top 5?
I think it is, but it's just barely. I mean, the first Avengers, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, and No Way Home are all above it.
I think it's clearly better than Winter Soldier.
No.
I think it's clearly the best Captain America movie. I'm in the middle with Avengers 1. I understand why you like it better. I think it's better than Avengers 1. No Way Home, I dabbled. When No Way Home first came out, it was my second favorite, but then I rewatched Civil War, and I realized that Civil War is the best Spider-Man we've ever gotten, so Civil War does have the edge over No Way Home for me. It's a miracle that I think Infinity War is better. That's how good Infinity War is, because I think Civil War is a freaking masterpiece.
It is really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think you can make the argument it's the best movie in the MCU. Whether you like it the most or not is different, but I think it could be the best. I just think, holy shit, is it genius that you have Iron Man. Tony Stark is the main character of the MCU since 2008, and in 2016 you make him the antagonist. That is so brilliant.
It's a really well-done movie.
Yeah.
Zemo's cool.
Yeah. Not comic accurate, but quite good.
No. Yeah.
And they didn't kill anyone, which was good.
They killed the heck out of T'Chaka.
Doctor Strange.
Yep.
1. Re-review.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
8.
6 out of 10. You like this movie quite a bit.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of origin movies that people skip over in the MCU are Ant-Man and Doctor Strange. I think both of them bangers. Bangers.
I agree that Ant-Man and Doctor Strange shouldn't be skipped.
But you gave it a 6. You think Doctor Strange is just as good as Haunting in Venice?
Yes.
Nah, Doctor Strange is a little bit better.
I think they're both super fun. There's some very obvious problems. It's another superhero origin movie.
The Ancient one is lit.
Okay.
You ever palm someone's bald head? Just like, bah! Basketball.
I'm not close enough with anybody to do that. That's bald.
Would you do that to the Ancient one?
No. If you went bald, I would do that.
Oh, I'd let you.
I know you would.
Should I go bald?
Are we both going bald?
No. It would be absolutely atrocious.
100,000 subscribers, you wouldn't go bald with me? Because I'm going bald for 100,000 subscribers.
Nah. I might do it just to cosplay Ancient One because she's lit.
I'm really going to need to be the hat guy if I'm bald.
Are there any Ancient One quotes? She's got some really good quotes.
Tilda Swinton.
She's great.
Shout out Tilda Swinton. Guardians 2 re-review. Let's take our time on this one.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 out of 10. 3, 2, 1.
4.
2 out of 10. It is the worst movie in the MCU. And this is your best take.
Because I agree with one of your atrocious takes?
Well, this isn't an atrocious take, and I think that anybody with eyes should know that Guardians 2 sucks. Unfortunately, a lot of people think it's the best movie in the MCU.
You dislike some things about this movie that I don't dislike. You
like Baby Groot. I hate Baby Groot.
I don't hate him.
I just think it's the worst example of buy this toy. They do it with Baby Yoda and Mando, but it's terrible in season 3 of Mando. It's one of the worst parts of season 3 of Mando, but it's terrible in Guardians 2.
You don't like the opening?
Where he's dancing? No.
Mr. Blue Sky?
No.
Nah, that's great. You should like that. If you are someone who likes Cars 2, you should like that.
No, it annoys me.
Turn your brain off.
It's not a turn your brain off thing because I don't think it's entertaining. And we've talked about this. The comedy in this movie obviously really doesn't work for either of us.
No.
I think Baby Groot is some of the examples of the bad comedy.
It does take you out of it a little bit here and there, but this is when the MCU starts doing this bullcrap.
Yeah,
trying too hard.
This proceeds to be Is this your 3 least favorite movies?
Yeah,
in the MCU?
like this, like it gave us Doctor Strange, and then they gave me, I think, my 3 most hated MCU movies in a row coming up.
But then you like Black Panther.
Black Panther's good.
And then you love Infinity War.
Yeah.
So they redeemed themselves.
That's why Phase 3 is hard for me to...
Yeah, see, this is easily my favorite phase in the MCU because these next 2 movies are 2 of my favorites.
Yeah, ready?
Yep. Spider-Man Homecoming. Notoriously your least favorite Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our reviews in 3, 2, 1.
4 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I think it is a top 10 MCU project. I think that the MCU is more bad than good, and I think Spider-Man Homecoming is one of the 10 great.
Homecoming is not great. Homecoming is the definition of disappointing. Unfortunately.
Can you explain to me how it's boring?
Can you explain to me how it's not?
Yes. Vulture is one of the most interesting villains in the MCU. He's easily top 5. The twist with him is literally awesome. I think the high school stuff is hilarious, but it's also actually Spider-Man. It's actually Peter Parker doing high school. What a concept. That the one superhero we have that we actually see in high school in the comics goes to high school in a movie. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. The decathlon team is hilarious and fun. J.B. Smoove carries Far From Home. He's really good in this one. The other teacher, Martin Starr, hilarious.
2 things.
Hannibal Buress, hilarious.
2 things.
This is one of the funniest MCU movies.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What are you doing here? Watching porn?
You just like that because you're a porn addict.
Maybe.
2 things. You said the villain and high school. The villain is good, yes, but you're acting like he's Heath Ledger. Like, the Joker carries the Dark Knight a lot.
Wrong.
He does.
Wrong.
We're not arguing about that.
If you take out Heath Ledger's performance,
it's still good.
It's still the best live-action superhero movie of all time.
Maybe. But I'm saying...
Like, that movie is not carried by Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger enhances that movie. He's the best part of that movie, whatever. But
that's what I mean. It's the
exhausted of people saying that Heath Ledger carries The Dark Knight.
However you'd like me to say, he's the best part of that movie, and it is wildly enhanced by Heath Ledger's Joker, and it would not be the same movie without him. You're acting like Vulture is that level of enhancement. He's not.
He's not.
He's good, but he can't carry the movie.
He doesn't.
Number 2, we've seen Peter Parker in high school before. We've seen it in almost every Spider-Man movie. At least the first 2 of the last 2 franchises. Now, you don't like it because they don't do it well enough.
You're wrong.
Andrew Garfield's in high school, and so is Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire is in high school for 15 minutes of Spider-Man 1. He is not in high school in Spider-Man 2.
That's what I said.
No, you said in the first 2.
The first one of each. The first one of Andrew and the first one of Tobey.
He's in college. He leaves school by the end of the first one. Before the end of the first one. High school.
So?
Yeah. And then Andrew...
What a concept.
Andrew, you're right. He's in high school and then he graduates in the second one. You're right. You're right with that we do see high school. But what about that movie is actually high school? Nothing.
Sorry. It's more important for me to see Spider-Man actually do interesting things in New York, like swinging around in New York, than it is for him to be in high school. Like, I don't understand why we can't have both. All right, you're acting like certain things are more important to you and some things are more important to me. Spider-Man being Spider-Man in New York is something that is wildly important. Okay, and the movie isn't just necessarily better because they have him in high school. And you're saying that these other movies aren't as good because it's missing that. Well, Homecoming's missing the thing that I just said. So those are my 2 responses there. I mean, in all of your reasons for why it's a good movie, never once did you mention the main character, Spider-Man, being Spider-Man, because that's the worst part of the movie.
I think this scene is one of the best scenes we've ever seen in the Spider-Man movie.
It doesn't carry hard enough. The only reason he's there is because he lost to the glider.
What? Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield never lost?
No, but they actually were Spider-Man throughout their movie. Spider-Man does Spider-Man things.
You're right. It's incredibly Spider-Man of him to put coins into a magical train station. Very Spider-Man.
You're not going to win that argument.
I just did.
Just because, again, that is something that movie has, but that doesn't negate the fact that it also has him swinging through New York, saving bad guys, doing the thing in the Times Square where he's flipping backwards, catching a car, saving people, taking out Electro, quipping, the opening scene where he's catching all the vials that are falling out of the thing, being awesome in all of those scenes just because he puts a coin in a thing. That doesn't take away all those other things. Homecoming doesn't have that, period.
But Homecoming is a cohesive movie. At least from start to finish, it's good. Can't say that about either of the TASM movies. Can't say that about Spider-Man 3.
No, yeah, I think TASM has problems.
Big ones.
Yeah.
Homecoming does not have problems like that.
4 out of 10.
Shall we move on to your least favorite movie of all time?
Yes.
Here is our review for Thor Ragnarok. If you're a fan of this movie like me, buckle up. 3, 2, 1.
3 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Crazy.
That is you give Ragnarok the same ranking you give Civil War.
It's better than Winter Soldier. It's better than Avengers 1. It is a top 4 MCU movie. It is hilarious.
You cannot give Guardians a 2 and Ragnarok a 9. You can't do that.
Just did it.
You can't.
I'm doing it.
We can watch those movies back to back. I'll make a compilation of all the comedy, and if you laugh at Ragnarok and not at Guardians, I will not think you're genuine. Like, that's crazy.
You're wrong. Completely different comedy.
Both bad.
You're crazy.
Both bad.
Ragnarok is the funniest movie in the MCU. And on top of that, it's got literally the most awesome moments in the MCU. There is one scene in the entire MCU that I think is more awesome than Thor on the Rainbow Bridge with the big bolt of lightning. The only thing is his arrival in Wakanda is cooler. That's it. That's the only.
The 360 scene with the Avengers is way cooler than that.
No way.
The Avengers
No
Assemble.
way.
You're saying Thor with some lightning on the Rainbow Bridge is better than Avengers Assemble portal scene? No, it's not.
Yes, it's so much more awesome.
Frick you.
When he shows, it's so sick. No, you're just sleeping on Ragnarok, man. Like
you're
just
sleeping on every other epic moment in the entire MCU.
Yeah, maybe I'm biased towards Thor. I'll give you that. But dude, those 2 Thor moments are goated, and Ragnarok's goated. You have I don't know. How many times have you seen that movie?
A couple. Maybe 2. Yeah, like maybe 2.
So you hate it. It's not just the one cinema experience that ruined it. It's so funny, dude. Some of the line delivery in that movie. I mean, Jeff Goldblum is the funniest character in the whole MCU.
No.
And Korg is hilarious.
Korg has some funny moments. And then they overdid him in the next one.
They did overdo him in the next one. But Jeff Goldblum is so...
No. You
have been pardoned. Oh, thank you. From life. Hilarious.
This is
when he's like, oh, on any other planet, I'd be like thousands of years old, but here. Hilarious.
How?
That's so funny.
You didn't even say anything.
Because I'm not as funny as Jeff Goldblum, but like, that's so funny. It's my birthday.
Not funny.
Hilarious.
Not funny. Everything you're saying right now is like 5-year-old comedy or like...
But that is not the same comedy as Guardians 2. Guardians 2 is like poorly placed penis jokes and Baby Groot bringing an eyeball. Different.
And Ragnarok is Thor hitting himself in the face with a ball. Give me a break.
Admittedly, I've never laughed at that scene. But I do laugh every time at Hulk.
No.
That's hilarious.
No, I called that joke before.
I know you always tell that story, but
it's
like
predictive.
You
can predict it. Like it's the most.
Maybe it is predictive, maybe, and it is like Paul Blart Mall Cop humor. Like that's what that joke is. But it is so funny to see the second skid. Like see him bounce off the bridge. It is so funny.
So disappointing.
Hela's not a great villain.
I thought Hela was great.
Are you serious?
Hela was good. She was interesting. I think she was overpowered, but like that makes.
You don't think it's funny when Doctor Strange gets Loki and then there's the business card and he starts poking the business card. He's like, Loki.
No! Oh my gosh,
funny.
that was so cringe.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's so cringe.
Loki.
Who does that?
Chris Hemsworth.
Thor, because he's an idiot the entire movie. Absolute moron idiot
But
that
he's
screams
hilarious.
when he gets a haircut, that screams when he enters the room with the Grand Master, that thinks a business card is Loki, that tells us, snake and he bites me. He's 5.
That's so funny.
He's Star-Lord, but not as funny.
Yeah, I just disagree. And he's awesome. He's so much cooler than Star-Lord.
He's not cool in that movie.
He's awesome in that movie. You will not. I will give you. If you hate the humor, I've defended you on this. I love the humor in Ragnarok, but if you hate the humor as much as you do, then of course you hate the movie. You can't also hate the awesome moments. The awesome moments are awesome.
The bridge scene is cool. That does not mean he's cool for the rest of the movie.
He's cool when
he's a loser the whole movie. He's
cool when he beats Surtur and destroys all those goons at the start.
Right at the start and right at the end. There's the rest of the movie where he's
awesome when he beats Hulk in the arena.
Yeah.
That's an awesome fight.
It is a cool fight, but like...
He's awesome when he's talking to Heimdall, and Heimdall's showing him Asgard and what they're going through. He's serious in that. He's not making jokes in that, and he's like, this is some intense shit. I got to get back.
He's a loser.
He's a loser when Valkyrie punks him with the thing. But I have no problem with that.
Of course.
Are we done?
Sure.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
This is Black Panther 1.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
7.
5 out of 10.
5's a little low.
Maybe. I recently saw this that made me feel differently about this movie. Obviously, I liked Blue Beetle. I think it's not a great movie, but I had a good time with it, and culturally it meant a lot to me and everything like that. And it was like, it was a tweet, and it was like, where have we seen this before? Very bland superhero movie, everything in the movie we've seen before, but what gives it points is its cultural relevance to a certain group. And it was a picture of Black Panther and Blue Beetle. Yep. And the cultural relevance just doesn't do anything for me. So, like, I'm probably wrong on this, but I just don't get anything out of it.
I think it's a 7 out of 10 movie regardless. It's good.
I've seen it a million times. And
yeah, but they did it well. Killmonger's great. The stuff in Wakanda is great. Shuri's great.
It frustrated me. It frustrated the hell out of me when they killed Claw, though, because he is so
entertaining.
He's so good. Andy Serkis is so good.
And Ulysses Claw is just such an interesting character. And I wanted to see him more. Yeah, it did suck that they...
And I did think it was weird because, and we've said this on the pod before, but, Black Panther does not have an extensive rogues gallery. And they killed the 2 biggest names in his first movie.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that's a choice.
Yeah. Namor was good, though.
Yeah, well, Namor isn't a Black Panther villain. Yeah. He's not even really a villain. He's a villain in one issue of Fantastic Four when he rapes Sue Storm, and then that's it.
What's that?
Yep.
He rapes somebody?
Kidnaps and rapes her in an issue, yeah. Not in the earlier issues, he doesn't rape her, but he raped her in a pretty serious, intense later one, yeah. Not a very good comic. Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme.
Avengers Infinity War re-review. 3, 2, 1.
9.5.
9 out of 10. The best movie in the MCU. It is spectacular.
It is so rewatchable.
Very rewatchable.
So rewatchable.
I would argue it's the second most rewatchable movie in the MCU.
After
No Way Home. I will watch No Way Home 3 nights in a row.
Yeah. There's not much to say here. I mean, there's a lot to say here.
It's a miracle how good this movie is.
It's a miracle that it exists.
It's a miracle that, you're right. It's a miracle it exists. It's a miracle how good it is. Because there are so many fucking characters in this movie.
Right. It easily could have been too complicated, too convoluted, to fill in the blank.
4 hours long. Nope, it's 2.5 and it feels like one.
Yeah, it feels great.
It moves at such a pace.
And Thor is Thor again, which is great.
Now, I will say, an argument against this movie, if you haven't seen any of these movies, you're done. You're done for. There's no character work to establish any of these people. No. The only character work in this movie is to further characters that are 2, 3, 4 movies in.
I think Ahsoka season 1 does a worse job of just like giving you characters and not giving you backstory. I feel like you could watch Infinity War and be less confused than watching Ahsoka episode 1 through 4.
That's interesting. But do you remember? I don't hate that take, but do you remember watching The Nun 2 in theaters?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago.
And we turned to each other and we were like, they've showed us 18 different characters in the last 10 minutes and all of them look exactly the same and we don't know anything about any of them. That's what Infinity War is a little bit. Yeah. Like the first time you see Tony is in the park with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
The first time you see, you just don't get.
Yeah, it's just a team of people and it's a lot of them.
And you don't like introduce any of them really. Like the first time you see Peter Parker's on the bus.
Yeah.
You know, like you just kind of have to see all these movies.
You remember seeing that in the trailer? His Spidey sense going off? I was freaking out.
I will say, that's not the first time we see his Spidey sense in the MCU. Do you know when it is? It's literally my favorite scene in that movie.
In Civil War.
Yes.
The car's coming at him and he looks.
His eyes widen before he looks. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And then like his Spidey sense just like doesn't exist in the next movie. It's crazy.
Yeah, the Far From Home choice to just get rid of the Peter tingle was weird.
No, I meant Homecoming.
You're right.
Because he learns it in Far From Home. And like it's a big thing at the end where he does the whole blind fight.
No, he doesn't learn it. He just is losing it because he doesn't care. Have you seen the deleted scene where he catches the robbers in the restaurant and then he says, I'm going out of town? That should not have been cut.
No!
It's such a good scene.
It would make Far From Home, like, for people who don't like Far From Home, if that one scene was in there, I'd be like,
it's
okay,
you need to... It's a really great scene. It's like a really great scene.
Yeah.
That was a poor cut. We should talk about that for Far From Home.
Yeah.
Infinity War. Great fucking movie.
Great movie.
AntMan and the Wasp.
Yeah, ready?
3, 2, 1.
6.5.
5 out of 10. People are too hard on this movie.
A little too hard.
I think this is one of the fine MCU movies.
It's fine. It shouldn't be bottom of the barrel, but it's clearly not top 5, top 10.
It's fun.
I just hate that they use Lawrence Fishburne and
for nothing.
For nothing, dude.
Yeah. That's fair.
He's never coming back.
You're a huge Lawrence Fishburne guy?
I mean, he's good. I mean, he's great in the Matrix and John Wick.
You're actually wrong about him never coming back. He's actually already confirmed for What If Season 2.
Oh, sure. But did you see that interview with him where he's like, yeah, I'd be in the MCU. And they were like, you were in Ant-Man and the Wasp. And he was like, oh, yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah, they don't use him at all.
Yeah,
but that clip is great because he's like, oh, we got to let another Captain America come in? Like he's like acting like a real fan. It was cool.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. 4 out of 10.
6, maybe 5.
It's all of the origin movies. We've seen this movie a billion times at this point. On top of it's just really bland.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like it's a fine origin movie. It just seems way more forgettable to me than fill in the blank of any other.
Like let's go over just 5
origin
movies. Shazam, Blue Beetle, Black Panther,
Doctor Strange,
Iron Man, Doctor Strange. Okay.
I remember more about all those movies.
They are all the same movie as Captain Marvel. They're all the same movie, but Iron Man has Tony Stark and a bunch of stuff. Iron Man is a good movie.
Yeah.
It's also the first time we've seen this movie. Doctor Strange, the magic is fascinating. Benedict Cumberbatch is great.
Visual effects.
It's funny in the visual effects. Blue Beetle has the family, right? Shazam, it's fun, a twist that he's a kid.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember the last thing we said. Ant-Man is a heist. And Paul Rudd is hilarious, right?
Yeah.
And then
Luis.
Captain Marvel.
Like, it's got scrolls, which is cool,
But I don't like the scrolls.
And the twist
The
wasn't
twist isn't interesting. Jude Law isn't a great villain. Like, Nick Fury is in it, but I think that the Venus flytrap joke is a top 5 MCU joke, but other than that joke, I really think that movie just has nothing.
And a lot of people don't like the eye thing.
I don't.
I don't really like it doesn't bother me as much as other people, but like the fact that he said that line, like Nick Fury loses his eye because a cat scratches it. I know it's a flurkin, but like a cat scratches it, Goose. But
last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. And it's a movie with Skrulls.
Yes, and that line where he says it is about Phil Coulson. No? Where does he say that?
He says it in Winter Soldier. Says it to Cap.
Oh, no, he says the line about Phil Coulson being his other eye. Sorry. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, that was such a cool line in Winter Soldier. And then, okay, I think I said this last time we talked about this, but I think that moment is a moment where, like, because we've got Guardians and Ragnarok and, like, AntMan The Wasp, a lot of these movies that were, like, trying to be funny, and a lot of people were starting to make fun of the MCU. This is about the time where the MCU was starting to get made fun of for being too jokey, and, like, comparing DC and the MCU were, like, you know, he's behind me, isn't he? A lot of people make fun of the MCU for making jokes like that, and this is one of the moments where people were like, the MCU is being stupid. Why are they taking moments like this where Nick Fury's eye patch is like the most iconic visual thing in the MCU potentially, and they're turning it into a cat scratched it. You know, you need to keep both eyes open, and then in Winter Soldier he scans it. Like, it's a cool thing, and now it's not. You know?
It was just you have a movie with Skrulls, and you're gonna show how he lost his eye. Like, perfect. He trusted Ben Mendelsohn, and then Ben Mendelsohn turns into a Skrull. Ah!
No.
So easy. Why is it a cat? Avengers Endgame.
3,
2,
1.
8 out of 10.
7.5.
Yeah, I love that you're lower on it than me.
I could easily give it an 8. It is a 10 out of 10 for the last 40 minutes, and the rest of it is like a 6.
It is a bad movie with spectacular moments.
Yep.
It's too long.
A little. Well,
it really drags at the start. The Cap Black Widow scene is important, but it is not entertaining in the slightest. It's not.
I like that scene.
What do you think of Little Iron Man?
Morgan?
No, very skinny Iron Man.
Oh, at the start?
Yeah.
We lost.
It's just tedious.
You weren't there.
Yeah, you're right. We did lose. We know.
No, that wasn't tedious to me. I thought that was... Until this moment, I thought you were a Build-A-Bear.
The acting's great.
What's wrong with him? He's pissed. We lost. We all lost. You said, if I needed you, you'd be there. What's the line?
You weren't.
We needed you. We lost.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It's a good movie, and there's a lot of great stuff. Obviously, my favorite scene is the scene with him and his father.
Yeah. No.
Hey, will you hold this? Yeah, no problem.
He just takes it because he doesn't like being handed things.
Every other scene in the MCU, he says, I don't like being handed things.
No amount of money ever bought a second of time.
Oh, it's so perfect. It's so, like, there's so many perfect things. And there's so much, like, good nostalgia use. Every Avengers 1 scene's great. But it's just not... It's a strong finish.
As a movie, it's not as strong as, like, Infinity War or some other movies. But as moments, which is what we needed, we got them.
No, of course. What do you think of, like people that think it's the best movie in the MCU?
I'm not gonna fault anyone for that because we get the best moments in the MCU to me. Like, we get, like, the whole, like, again, everything from when we are on Earth and snap people back until the end, the moments with Iron Man, his death, his funeral, Morgan saying, I want a cheeseburger, Avengers Assemble, like, everything about that. Like, if that carries enough for you to say that it is your favorite movie, I am not going to fault you for that. I personally don't think it's the best movie overall, even though I like the cinema experience and everything about it carries a lot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I said this before, but at the end of the day...
You're fine. Keep going.
At the end of the day...
But we can...
Yeah, Endgame is... it is in the section, the segment of the MCU for me that I have like a couple, like 5 projects in there where it's like, these are kind of bad projects that I just really enjoy, but they are bad. They're just not the best thing in the world. I'd call it the Revenge of the Sith category.
Sure.
Right? It's like Endgame's there. Hawkeye is there. I really loved Hawkeye, but it's not the best. She-Hulk is in there. And like Guardians 3. Like movies like that they're not perfect. They've got some real glaring issues, but had a great time with them.
Yeah. That's fair.
And finish it off with some Far From Home.
Real quick. This might be a weird take. I hate the fact that Stan Lee's last cameo is him driving in a car screaming something in the 70s. Is that weird? Because this Endgame came out after he passed away, and we all knew like this was his last cameo, and I was wondering what they're going to do with it, and you see him for like 2 seconds, and he's like screaming about fascism or something. I can't remember, and then he drives off. I was like, that was a weird ending to his cameos.
That was like they did DH him though, and
well, he's like wearing
and that's what he looked like in the 70s, and that's when like he rose to fame.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like him going out the way he started.
Just because it's in that time period.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's kind of cool. But that's interesting. I've never heard that before, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was just going into it like wanting the perfect, like something like into the Spider-Verse where it's like it always fits, or something that'll really like be like, okay, that was last Stan Lee, or something funnier. Like as Stan Lee cameos go, that's one of my least favorite, even if it wasn't his last one. And the fact that it was the last one, I was like, oh, that was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
It's a real shame he's not in No Way Home.
I know.
That's a real shame.
And it's also a shame. Like, this is another reason why, like, why didn't Phase 3 just end with Endgame?
Yeah, because here we are, Far From Home.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
7.
5 out of 10. Yeah, I just, we talked about this a little bit. I guess Mysterio just isn't a very good villain. Because I think Jake Gyllenhaal's great. I think the writing is great. I think how they did it is great. I think the suit is great, everything. But he and the limitations they have to have because he is the villain is what bogs this movie down. Obviously the world element, the fact that he's not in New York really hurts this movie. The international aspect is really weak.
Does it hurt Homecoming?
No.
Mm-hmm. No, Jake Gyllenhaal, I love. He's one of my top 5 favorite actors, probably.
Yeah.
And I'm higher on Far From Home than most, I think.
Yeah.
Again,
a lot of people hate it.
They should have kept that scene in there where he's stopping the bank robbers.
Absolutely.
And I think the completely dark scene, one of the coolest Spider-Man scenes we've ever gotten.
Uh-huh.
And this, one of the coolest Spider-Man things we've ever gotten. Hard. I love that.
What do you think of the animation scene?
Where he's like fighting the visions?
Where it's the vision scene, the dream sequence, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, it was cool. It was Mysterio.
It's the best scene in the movie, I think.
And then he gets hit by the train.
Yeah.
Painful.
So good. Yeah, dude.
That would knock the breath out of Spider-Man for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
But then he's just fine. It's so sick. That's so Spider-Man.
Tom Holland's fun.
I think this is going to interest you. I think this is the worst movie with the Iron Man thing. You know how everybody's like, oh, he's Iron Boy Jr.?
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man Far From Home is the one where it's the worst.
Oh, I think it's worse than Homecoming.
I know you do. And I'm sure people think it's worse than Endgame and Infinity War as well. But this is the one, and Civil War. But this is the one where I was like, this is too much. I'm getting annoyed. And he's not even in it. Robert Downey Jr. isn't even in this movie.
Yeah, I think that's why they did keep it in Endgame, because the Iron Man like influence was still like a really big thing, and because the villain and the Spider-Man like coming into his own and all that. Maybe that's why they kept it in Phase 3. But all right, real quick, we're done with ranking them all. This is my in order ranking.
Please.
You want me to do all mine?
Yep.
Okay. So starting at the bottom 3: Ragnarok, Homecoming, Guardians 2. I did put Guardians 2 over both of those. I need to watch Guardians 2 again, though. So, Ragnarok, Homecoming, Guardians 2, Captain Marvel, AntMan The Wasp, Far From Home, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Endgame, Civil War, Infinity War.
I mean, obviously, I hate your bottom two, but I strongly disagree with that. But otherwise, I think your list is good.
Yeah.
I think we have very similar lists, other than your bottom two are in my top 4.
Yeah.
Which is, so my last place, Guardians 2, then Captain Marvel, then Ant-Man and the Wasp, then Black Panther, then Far From Home, then Doctor Strange, then Avengers Endgame, and then I've got Spider-Man Homecoming at 4, I've got Ragnarok at 3, I've got Civil War at 2, and I've got Infinity War at 1. Which is really, it's really funny is that top 3 is, all 3 of those movies are in my top 4. The only one missing from that is No Way Home.
Yeah, no, other than my bottom 2, like our lists are almost.
And for me, this is easily my favorite phase in the MCU. It's just got so much content I love, and the stuff I dislike. Obviously, I hate Guardians 2, but I don't hate anything else. Really strong stuff. Love you.
Love you.